What makes an ideal woman is not just her waist, but her ability, capability, and strength in handling and solving issues strong enough to destroy her home. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome to another section in my YouTube channel. It's still me, your girl, Mena. Yeah, today we shall be sharing a story that will help us learn, unlearn, and relearn. Please kindly help like, share, and comment. Yes, there's this couple that lives very close to me. They are well to do, comfortable, living above average. Then, after some years, they had another couple who came to live as a neighbor, but they are not as rich as as the first couple I talked about. Then one day, the rich couple, the husband of the house, each time he goes out, the wife of the neighbor will always block him somewhere along the road, begging him money, complaining how the husband has been maltreating her, no food for the children, children's school fees, stuffs like that. And this man, out of generosity, will ask for her account number and make some transfers. He sometimes, gives her money, as in gives her cash, but many a time he always, usually transfer the money. This continued for a very long time. Then one day, I don't know what led to what, something led to something. I don't know. Don't ask me what led to that. But the two people, that man and the neighbor's wife, ended up in a hotel room. When they got there, the woman quickly, removed her clothes and tied only a towel. Few minutes into that entrance or into that scene, there was a knock on the door. The man went to get the door because the woman told him that she had already placed an order. Getting to the door, surprisingly, it turned out to be the woman's husband and his friend. They came in with a gun, threatened the man, stripped him, was videoing his naked body, making threats, beating him, stuffs like that. The woman was on her knees begging her husband, who at the same time was videoing her. Now they made the man to made made a transfer of ownership of his car. He signed a document stating that that car has now been transferred to the next man, or the man that he has something to do with the wife henceforth. They also brought up another document that stated that they had a business transaction, therefore he owes them 20 million naira. So out of duress, he also signed that same document, begging that his naked body should not be posted on social media. After some time, the man and his friend left. Thereafter, that other man and the woman left the hotel room. When the man got to his house, feeling so downcasted, you know, worried, looking so haggard, the wife was so worried. She was like, "What's happened to you? Meanwhile, I never saw you with your car. What happened? Where is your car?" So she was able to get the truth from her husband, who told her everything that transpired between him and the neighbor's wife. Of course, a normal, average woman will cause a lot of trouble at that juncture because the man cheated. But this woman did something very unique. She asked her husband, "When you invited her to that hotel, did you call her or you tested her?" He said he called because he was scared that the message might get into her husband's hand. The wife said, "Good." Second question, "You said you have been giving her money, she has been asking you for help and stuff." The man said, "Yes." "All the money you gave her, was there anyone that was transferred? Is there anyone that was transferred, or all of them you gave her cash?" The man told the wife that he made many of them, he transferred many of them. The wife said, "Another good point. Dress up, let's get to the police." So we're like, "To the police to do what?" He said, "They need to get to the police station and make an entry." He said, "Entry for what?" I am the guilty one who slept with a neighbor's wife, caught red handed, had me videoed naked, being threatened to be exposed in social media, and you're asking me to get to the police. To do what exactly in the police station? The wife told him not to worry, that she can handle that issue, that he should just dress up, let them go. So when they got to that police station, the wife made an entry that her husband has been threatened and, under duress, duped. So she told the police people or the police that on that fateful day, that she and her husband planned, to lodge in a hotel. They had a room keys, so they wanted to have some private time as couple, and decided to move out of the house. So the husband went ahead of her and booked for a room, sent the address to her. She wanted to arrange one or two things in the house before, going to meet up with her husband. By the time she could get there, this other one had already got there. When she knocked on her husband's door, her husband, feeling that she was the one, because the husband was actually expecting her, opening the door, it turned out to be the neighbor's wife. Her husband was surprised, asking her, "Madam, are you thrilling on me? Are you monitoring me? Why? How do you know that I'm here?" At that juncture, she was like, her husband walking in with a friend, because she was telling the husband that, "I need to repay you back for everything you have done for me." Removed her clothes, tied a towel. The husband was like, "Madam, wait, what are you doing?" The husband and the friend walked on them. So I started threatening her husband, raising alarm, beating the man, pointing gun at his face. They made him transfer ownership of their car to them, and also brought out another document that stated that there was a business transaction, making him owe them 20 million naira. So after all the entry, the police decided to go and arrest the man and the wife. Fortunately, or should I say unfortunately, when they got there, they saw the man and his wife relaxing, eating, whining on the dining table. They asked, "Sir, are you having any problem with your wife? We got a distress call that there's a chaos in this building. Husband and wife are having quarrel and all that." He said, "No, as he can see, they are in peace. There's no problem. They are living in harmony." So the policeman now asked the man, "Few hours ago, your wife was with a man and you caught them in a hotel, and here you are whining and dining with her. So it simply means that, for real, that was a setup." So they made an arrest. Then traced the friend of this man and also arrested him. In the course of torturing them, the friend confessed that it was actually a setup, because they found out that the man had enough and they wanted to rip off some from him. Now, my lessons. Yes, I am not supporting infidelity. No, far from that. I am not saying that what the man did is right, but there are 1, 2, 3 lessons we ought to learn from here. In the first place, that woman exhibited a character of an ideal woman, an ideal wife. Normally, she's supposed to be very angry, shout at her husband, insult him, call him names after all he cheated. But she calmly used her head to solve that problem. It is always very important for you not to wash your dirty linens outside. Try to conquer the battle outside before coming to trash the one within. That's exactly what she did, and that's an ideal woman. Secondly, she used her brain. I always say that it is very important for you to go for a woman who is capable to bring out something to the table. It may not be finance, it might not be money, but if she has the mental strength and energy to support you. That is an ideal woman. And that is what we saw in the life of this other woman. Oh, yes. Now, my question is, dear married woman, who are you? What is the level of your strength? How much of a sacrifice can you make to ensure that peace reigns in that home? That which you saw, which you are seeing, which you have seen, and you are raking, shouting, causing troubles, being so impatient, or impatient rather. There are other women that have seen it, seen them, and yet remain calm. There is no perfect home. There is no perfect man, and there is no perfect marriage. The perfection comes from the two people involved in the business. So, use your teeth and count your tongue. No, sorry, rather, use your tongue and count your teeth. Because a stitch in time saves 9. No place like home. Peace is the ultimate. Ciao.